Good morning.
Hey, yo, what the?
10K TV.
Good Lord, Dustin. All right. Well, welcome to another episode of 10K TV presented by 10,000 Takes. I'm your host, Adam Moss, joined always by my co-host, Kevin Olm, and producer, Dustin Luco, where we cover all things NFC North with Kevin backing the Packers, Dustin supporting the Bears, and myself riding with the Vikings. Kevin, producer is a very interesting word.
I don't
we put in
know
there.
why
that
it
Dustin-
went straight to the captain's
I
patch.
love when Dustin does the producing because there's no way of knowing. Like, we go from the intro and we just hard cut to a captain's patch.
I don't know.
It just went straight
Oh
to
my
it.
And the
God.
worst
Where's
is he
the button to
turns.
get off
The
of?
worst is he turns and he just looks at us with a smirk. He's like, I don't know what to do, and I'm like, oh, good Lord. Okay, well we're live. The Vikings are on bye, as you know, but that doesn't mean the football stopped. We had a Monday night game going on tonight. That's gonna be the Bears, but we won't obviously talk about because we're recording this before. But we do have a Packer game. Before we get into that, we do have some news. But we also have a shot to do because we had two shot bets going after last week's episode. One for the Packers game, one for the Bears game. Bears game, the results of that. We're going to have to wait and see what happens, and we're going to do that next week.
Yeah, the shot bet there is Caleb Williams versus Jaden Daniels. Fantasy points. I think we said 6-point passing touchdown.
Yep.
So we will see who does better in the grudge match of the century.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the other one we had was because the Packers were a whopping 14.5-point favorite
Damn
against
straight.
the Bengals, which is an outrageous line.
Yeah,
and
it was.
Going under the pretense of the Vikings kicked the shit out of the Bengals at home, surely the Packers can do the same.
You guys didn't have to play Joe Flacco.
Yeah, some
We've
would
had to
argue-
play Joe Flacco twice. You've had to play Joe Flacco none times. You played Jake Browning
He was
and
scared.
Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, he was scared of us.
I
guess.
would argue that Joe Flacco might be better than those two.
I don't know.
Marginally.
Jake Browning can actually, he threw touchdowns, he threw
I think
interceptions.
So did-
Jake Browning
Joe
scored
Flacco?
just about as many points as Joe Flacco did.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So me and Dustin took the emotional hedge and went with the.
we all took the emotional hedge.
We all did. So
Yeah.
we took the Packers covering the 14.5-point spread, and
They did not.
they did not.
Yeah.
So because they only won 27-18, and last I checked, that is not more than 14.
Honestly, an insane move by you guys to trust the Packers to put a bad team away. Heavily favored.
Because now going into it, I don't mind taking this because it's sitting here and being like, wow, that's honestly probably should have been won by a lot more. It came down to it in the fourth quarter there.
yeah.
A little bit. So, Dustin,
you
we're
guys take your shots.
We're gonna rip our shot here, and we'll let you. Before we actually get in that, there was a coach firing, so give your thoughts on the Brian Callahan being fired. by
Oh,
the
I don't
Titans.
care about that at all.
So
yeah.
that's first one. Rip Brian Callahan. 1-5 start.
He was going to have to play Vrabel this week, so it might have been a courtesy because the Titans fired Vrabel for him,
Yeah,
and that would have been a really bad look.
yeah. It's tough because he already gave up play calling responsibility, and that's all. That's the last card he could play.
He could go up in the booth, head coach up in the booth.
Yeah. All right. So why don't we talk about the Packers beating Joe Flacco-led Bengals? 27-18.
So let the record show.
Taking the shot.
Nobody named Joe Flacco beats the Packers twice in one season. It's never happened in the history of football. How's the shot, boys?
Gross.
Yeah.
Again, that is Crocodile Tears by Scatterbrain.
Crocodile spicy
don't
pickle
buy
whiskey. Don't buy it.
God
So
for
this
Captain's Patch.
this game kind of sucked most of the time. This was another messy game. I was hoping to see like the Packers come out from 2 lackluster weeks in a row and a bye week and to look like they did at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I declared on the show last week, I said they are not serious people. I don't think I'm changing my stance on that after this game.
No.
I think the Packers have a couple serious people, but as a whole, they are not operating as a serious collection of individuals. This game, I knew the entire time it felt like the Browns game. Like, you guys probably know that feeling, right? Where you're watching a football game and your team is like winning by some amount that's not crazy, but you have like triple the time of possession, but you just haven't put points up. Like, the underlying metrics don't match the score.
Yeah.
They showed a thing where it was like there's a screenshot going around that was like total yards 114 to 1, and it was 0-0 at that moment.
Yeah.
Like, it seems impossible that you wouldn't have points to go along with all those other stats. So this was the same thing as the Browns game, where I had that feeling the whole time.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel secure the whole time, even when they were up by a bunch of scores, towards like in the third quarter type of thing. And then Joe Flacco decided, I can just throw this near Jamar Chase
And he'll catch
over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And a bunch
Sprinkle
of them,
in a little bit of T. Higgins. And
yeah,
boom.
sprinkle a little bit of T. Higgins. I mean, they were dicing up the zone coverage that the Packers were dropping into on occasion. And there were a couple of those Jamar Chase catches, specifically on Keyshawn Nixon, that like weren't even bad coverage. If Keyshawn Nixon busts a coverage, I will say it. I have never been like a Keyshawn Nixon defender, right? But he, on the touchdown specifically, I'm thinking of at the end, he was right there. Apart from like teleporting 180 degrees and intercepting the ball or something like that, it was one of those like, Aaron Rodgers that went right by his ear hole type of throws. And Jamar's insane. I will say, Carrington Valentine, you stop. Stop talking shit to Jamar Chase. You're Carrington Valentine.
Was he the guy that like aggressively
24.
did the gritty?
Yeah. Yeah. And that was a good play. He almost got a taunting. He like had to really stop himself from like going up in his face, because they'll throw that flag this year especially. But
But then like a couple plays
you don't
later
need to
or
poke
whatever.
that bear.
And then then he
It
scores
was
that
the
touchdown.
next play
Yeah.
on fourth down. He scored a touchdown, and it wasn't on Valentine, so like Valentine didn't get like burned back by it. But it's like you don't need to give a freak like Jamar Chase any more of a reason to go do something insane.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't make any sense. So that one was crazy. The Matt LaFleur Jekyll and Hyde play calling.
Christian, do you want to go to number 2 on the board there?
What's going on here?
There you go.
I had the wrong
He had league news.
order
So.
off.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, Dustin. The Matt LaFleur play calling. This game, it started on like the opening script, and they were throwing the ball down the field. Then it kind of stalled. Jordan Love farved it, is what I'm going to say.
The interception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, rolling out, could have just lived to fight another day, throw it away, kick a field goal.
Yeah.
And he threw it, got tipped, got intercepted. Horrendous decision.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things. It's like the end of the Dallas game where Jordan Love is he's physically incapable of like not trying to take a crazy shot like that. It's not. Sometimes it works, and we'll talk about sometimes when it worked here, but that was awful. So then after that drive, Matt LaFleur went back to turtle mode. And he just dink and dunk and screen and jet sweep and this and that. And the average depth of target went back to like 0 yards.
Yeah.
And it didn't fucking work. Like, the run game was doing fairly well. Josh Jacobs, still good at football, still great.
Yep.
And the offensive line was doing better, I think, run blocking than they were pass blocking. But it's so frustrating to me, because this is all of what they did during the Browns game. This was some of what they were doing until they absolutely had to against the Cowboys, when they had to just start going blow for blow. And when they pass the ball down the field, it fucking works. This game had like 3 different intermediate to deep shots to Matthew Golden that all went awesome. Like, one of them was in a gotta have it third and like medium to long, and it got them into field goal range to make it a 2-score game and essentially kind of ice it. I don't understand why he's doing it this year. Like, why Matt LaFleur gets into these situations where he's so fucking scared. And I can't see why, because Jordan Love has thrown 2 interceptions this whole year. He's thrown the one we just talked about, which was a boneheaded decision. There's nothing else. You can't call a play around that.
Yeah.
And then the other one he threw was like that 4-yard pass that just went straight to the linebacker against the Browns. So neither one of those are like he's being crazy and taking shots down the field. I don't understand it. I need it to improve. It did improve in the second half a little bit, and you started seeing some nice plays develop. I mean, there was Tucker Kraft touchdown. I talked about a couple Matthew Goldens, a couple Romeo Dobbs. Like, it was fine, all things considered, but I miss what we saw those first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a full confidence in that, just with the play call.
Which is crazy. Because, like, what? There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a reason this year to not trust that more.
Yeah, I mean, like, the first half, it made it seem like this was going to be a blowout. I mean, it was 10-0 at halftime. It probably should have been more.
It definitely should have. It should have been at least 13 from the pick.
But the Bengals came out in the third quarter with a 10-minute long 17-play drive that resulted in a touchdown.
Well, and at the end of the first half, they got almost into field goal range, and McPherson doinked
would have been an NFL record.
Would have been a 67, I think it was.
68?
Something
67,
like that.
yeah. 67.
Yeah, and they iced him, but he still kicked it because they iced him right before, and it bounced off the crossbar and went in.
Yeah.
And then he kicked the second one. And it was not
drive it.
It was not close.
But then the Bengals, they came out second half. They scored. I think their first 2 possessions they got 10 points. So the problem was their defense couldn't get a stop at all in the second half, and it made it interesting enough where, they had the chance, like they're down by 10 or whatever it was, and they're like, we need an extra point and a field goal or a touchdown and a field goal, and they opted for the field goal. Now they missed the field goal, so it could have come down. It almost came down to an onside kick scenario. Now the Packers probably recover that, but
yeah, I mean, all things considered, but to set up that two possession game, because the Bengals get that Jamar Chase touchdown we talked about, then they get the 2-point conversion to Chase Brown, who apparently still plays football. And so then it's a 6-point game. Zach Taylor analytics. He's a smart guy.
And then the Packers kicked a field goal.
Yeah,
right?
and so that field goal came on, I want to say it was like 3rd and 7 or 8, because there was like a first down play, they got a couple yards, and Love got sacked on second down.
Yeah.
So that was rolling to his left, just fucking hucking it. I mean, that was the best throw Love made all day, was to Golden coming across there, and then he went out of bounds. They were in field goal range.
Yeah.
And, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's a frustrating outing.
They should not have let the Bengals hang around as long as they did. I mean, they really shouldn't have. Is this win? I mean, I probably already know the answer, but is this win? I'll rephrase it. How concerning is this type of win for the Packers in terms of like the grand scheme of things? How you feel? Compared to other teams.
So looking at our upcoming schedule here, let me pull this up.
Well, Kevin, this is also coming off of a bye when you're supposed to kind of get right.
We do always suck off the bye, though. Counterpoint.
That's bad.
So our games coming up. Our games coming up. We have at Arizona, at Pittsburgh, versus Carolina are the next 3. Those are all winnable games.
Well, especially since Kyler might not be.
He's playing Battlefield now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are all winnable games. It's nice that we don't have like a gauntlet. And honestly, even after that, it's like, are the Eagles good?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. They're on
your schedule first.
We get them next week.
Yeah.
Here,
so the Packers don't have like a crazy gauntlet in terms of stacking up wins and losses, but that almost makes me feel worse because then they're gonna get a nice record and they're not gonna be ready for playoff football. You know, they're gonna go out there and we're going to perform poorly against a real football team.
Yeah.
If they had to play the Lions today, I wouldn't feel good about it. Yeah. So I don't know. The thing I will say, this isn't providing an excuse of like, actually, Joe Flacco is really good. I want that out there. I don't think Joe Flacco is good. I think Joe Flacco is pretty fucking washed.
Yeah.
But I'm something of a Joe Flacco expert now because I've had to play him twice this season.
Yeah.
And I've noticed, and I watched, because you guys were Dylan Gabriel, but Joe Flacco has a very funny game these days. He doesn't have the deep ball at all. No. That is totally gone. That is completely gone. His deep ball accuracy is 0. And his medium throw accuracy is not very good either. But his short throw accuracy is like 100. And that's, I think, the difference between him and like a Chase Browning is that Chase Browning's accuracy.
Jake Browning. Chase Brown, Jake Browning.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. None of those guys fucking matter.
Hey, this was Chase Brown's like best game as a rusher.
Cool.
It was his best game as a rusher this year.
Can you tell who I have in fantasy football? But Jake Browning, he has like a 75 accuracy all over the field, right? Yeah. So Joe Flacco is just like firing lasers 5 yards down the field. The other funny thing is that Joe Flacco can't run. He knows he can't run. He can't even like scoot.
No.
You know, he's right there, and he's 40, he's 41, whatever.
Yeah.
He's not going to take a sack.
No.
The second there's pressure, he just dirts it every single time.
Yeah.
The Packers have played him twice. They have 2 sacks in that, and they have a lot of pressures. But if you get up into Joe Flacco's face, he just goes, I don't want to get hit, and he just throws the ball, which I actually kind of respect.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know,
It's like I don't know what the opposite of a wily vet is. He's like a very subdued vet.
stoic vet.
Like their first 3 drives, he just like didn't even kind of try to get a first down on any of them.
No.
And he just went back to the bench and just kind of sat there, and he's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's only there with the team for like 5 days.
Yeah, exactly.
you know.
So, I mean,
Props to that.
yeah, it's this game. I'm glad they won. I'm glad they won by, I guess, multiple scores. But the Joe Barrification of the defense in the second half, and especially the fourth quarter of football games here, is very concerning.
Yeah.
It feels like the first couple of weeks the Packers offense scored a bunch of points, and then the defense was allowed to like kind of let their foot off, and okay, now it's only a 16-point game.
Yeah.
But now they're doing it, and the Packers offense is not scoring that many points. And it's like, you guys can't just play 3 quarters of football. You have to play all 4. It's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think we can get to the awards now for the week. But we're going to run a little Captain's Patch ad here for those awards, because that's what the awards are always brought to you by. Brought to you by Captain's Patch, which, of course, is the raspberry lemon shandy brewed by Elm Creek Brewing. It is available in any liquor store near you that you can find on captainspatch.com. It doesn't matter that it's fall weather and it's football season, it's chilly season, but Captain's Patch is still refreshing. It's always going to be great. 21 and older, please drink responsibly. Okay, awards. So we have a little interesting format today, or order, because we have to use like 3 different weeks going into it, basically. Because Dustin's team has not played yet, so that's going to be technically like future, but the last time his team played, they lost. So no, they won. They won, but it was
We haven't lost in a long time.
it was only by
Hell yeah.
not much. How much did you win by? When was your last
was
game?
it the Cowboys game or
Yeah.
or the Raiders?
So it would have been a decent amount.
Oh, it was the Raiders, right?
Yeah, but that was a couple weeks, but it was a handful of weeks ago. So
Yeah, you didn't win by anything last week.
yeah, you didn't win by anything last week, and your team did win this week, Kevin, and my team did not play, but they played last week where they did win. So it's going to be you go first, me go second, Dustin third.
And I would like to take a moment to respond to the chat, which I see up above.
Yeah.
We have Joe is one of the best deep ball throwers in the league. Joe's completion percentage over expected on deep throws this year is negative 19.6%.
Wow.
So he is completing almost 20% less deep ball passes than he would be expected to.
So it's not his fault.
The league is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
expectations are so high.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to use my football AI for
yeah,
that one.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dustin, I got to show you that.
What's your what is that's just all going to be all of his segments. I like
Oh
it
my
when
God,
he-
yeah. Actually, what should my segment be, AI?
Yeah, I like it when his are just off the dome.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
figure it out.
Well, my MVP of the week, I will start us off here since my team actually won so far this week. Mr. Baker Mayfield. I think I owe Baker Mayfield an apology.
Oh.
I was under the impression that the success that Baker had last year, he had a career year last year, and I attributed more of that than I should have to Liam Cohen.
Yeah.
Liam Cohen, who is now the head coach of the Jaguars.
He had a very good year before that,
He did, but it wasn't.
and Dave Canales was there.
Yeah, but I was kind of thinking Liam Cohen, he's got the shine, he's a new head coach now, and he's gone, and Baker might not have as good of a year this year.
Sure.
Baker is not only having an awesome year still, he's doing it when like all of his dudes are hurt.
Yeah.
Bucky's hurt, Mike Evans is hurt, Chris Godwin like played and then is now hurt
Now he's
again.
out, yeah.
Ibuka pulled his hammy this week. Like he's got nobody.
Yeah.
And
Tez
he's
Johnson.
fucking slinging it,
Yeah.
dude. And not only is he like slinging it, but I just respect the hell out of Baker's game where like he's not amazing at running, you know? He's not a Lamar Jackson-esque figure, But God damn it, he's going to do it. And he's going to get a first down. He's going to run like 3rd and 13 or whatever he did.
Yeah.
And like stretch out at the end. And then he's going to get up and he's going to talk so much shit. Like, I love watching it. He's so fun.
Yeah, he epitomizes moxie in
Yeah.
a quarterback. Like it's perfect. Yeah, he's like a junkyard dog out there just running around.
Yeah, he's just scrapping.
Yeah. Speaking of junkyard dogs, my MVP of the week.
Don't do it.
It goes to Mr. Cam
You
Scattaboo.
suck.
Yeah, going back to Thursday here.
Dustin's one MVP.
So this
I put a second one.
this was a wild outcome. I did not have this on my bingo
I
card.
turned the game off. I missed the 3rd one.
Yeah, so
They would just run the ball.
Giants win 34-17 against the Eagles, against the reigning Super Bowl champion Eagles, who have now lost 2 in a row. We'll get to the preview. Don't love that. But Scatabo had 19 carries, 98 yards, 3 touchdowns, and then our 2 catches for 12 yards. I mean,
It's not the amount of yards. It's how he gets
it's
the
how
yards.
he gets the yards.
Yeah.
and he's just a absolute.
I feel
freak.
like, would you want Scatabo in like a dynasty fantasy football? I mean, this dude is going to be a fried egg in like 2 years.
Yeah,
I
but
love
those are
this
gonna be,
dude.
those are
He's
gonna be
so
glorious
funny.
2 years. So it's gonna be a one fun wild ride. So I think he is
He's like the offensive equivalent of like Kirby Joseph. He's just horizontal
Yeah.
torpedoing
He's like my favorite
constantly.
player in the NFL, I think.
yeah,
Um,
and you
yeah,
get
wow, that's crazy, Dustin. I
That's
can't
what I
imagine.
wanna- I'm shocked. I for one am shocked. Yeah, but he's like the Tasmanian devil out there. He just runs around, and I
He
can
sounds like the Tasmanian.
just, he does.
devil,
Yeah,
too.
he's like just running around out there, and yeah. So
It's funny because in this game too, Jackson Dart gets like taken out via suspected concussion.
Yeah.
He's in the blue medical tent, and Cam Scatabo just goes into the tent too.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'll get him out."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Cam, get out of here."
Yeah,
I heard
Dable went in
something
You
there.
have to leave. Yeah. And he's like, "No, it's fine."
I heard something that the first time Jackson Dart and Cam Scatabo met, Cam Scatabo headbutted him before they even said a word.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe that 100%. Well, then Jackson Dart came back from like they're like, "Okay, you don't have a concussion," and like the next play, he like scrambled and like dove like head first into a defender.
Yeah, I
I'm
just yeah.
The,
He's,
the Giants are just, I don't know. If they had Malik Neighbors, that just sucks so much.
I love
that
watching
he got
guys come
hurt.
out of the when they're in the blue tent for concussion protocol, and like I'm pretty sure in this case Dable went up and like hit him in the back of the
immediately
head
hit him on
without
the
a
hit him on the
helmet
head. I'm
Without
like,
a helmet on,
why?
too.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? Like, stop. All right, Dustin, what's your MVP of the week?
My MVP is going to JSN.
ah,
This guy has been a monster this year.
yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
almost as good as Lucas Van Ness.
I haven't heard his name all year.
He got hurt, Dustin. So how do you feel now?
I saw him on the field at like one point.
He got a sack,
Oh,
and then he hurt his foot.
But yeah, JSN 8 catches, 162 yards, and a touchdown. I'm pretty sure this is like 2 games in a row with 150.
He's
plus
leading the
yards.
league in receiving yards this
Yeah.
year.
At
Yeah,
one
he's-
point, Darnold had like 5 completions for 117 yards, and JSN he's like 5 of 8 for 117 and a touchdown. JSN 5 catches, 117 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like literally, he had just had all the stats.
I mean, he's sick.
yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good. Pretty good.
Pisses me off. All right. My Kadarius goes to
a lot of options this week. For Kadarius.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just kind of twist the knife on Dustin here a little bit because my Kadarius is Justin Fields.
That's okay. I didn't pick him.
Justin.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I know
you
you
love
wouldn't
him.
pick him, but you like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm more
How
worried
far
about you
apart
guys
his
stealing
eyes
my
are.
segments.
Yeah. So Justin Fields, the Broncos and the Jets went across the pond.
Yeah.
And I'd like to apologize to the the country of England
I don't.
for I feel bad.
No. Well, wait till we get later in my segments. No.
Adam wants to move to England.
Well, Justin Fields had 45 passing yards. The team had a net -10 with the sacks factored in there.
Yeah. 9 times.
Fields also ran 7 times for 31 yards, and he didn't turn the ball over. He was just ass like the whole time.
Yeah.
And he also got Garrett Wilson killed on like an out route that he hilariously threw back into the field of play and made Wilson like dive and get crunched.
Yeah.
It was like the only hospital ball out route I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So Justin Fields, week 1, everyone was real excited.
Yeah, like I'm not, but I'm going to use a different one for later. So I don't apologize to the British because for having to watch that game. That's what you get for losing the Revolutionary War. Don't lose the war. Then you don't. This is still punishment
Right.
for them.
And who had to play in
losing.
England the week before?
Well, see, we didn't give them whatever that slop was. 13-11.
But if this is the
It was
punishment,
disgusting.
you were also the punishment.
No, games like this are
Oh.
part of the punishment.
So it's only the punishment when it's other teams.
When it's an ugly game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would argue that the Dylan Gabriel Carson Wentz game was fairly unappealing.
Yeah, it was better than watching two offenses try to play football, and then it was just defenses doing stuff. It was just a defensive game.
Who did Nate Adkins caught the touchdown.
Yeah.
Nope, don't care about that.
Yeah. Okay, my Kadarius Toney. I did have Fields, but I feel like he was going to get taken, so I am going to give it to Mr. Jalen Hurts. So
Who sucks at football.
outside of the tush pushes, it's been a rough campaign for him so
All
far.
4 tush pushes.
Yeah. When targeting
No.
receivers over 10 yards downfield, he is 10 of 28, which is a
Oh.
35.7% completion percentage. He ranks 35 in completion rate, 30th in accuracy. And it's just, me saying this, I just know I just probably completely confirmed that he's going to pop against the Vikings. That's just how it's going to go, but maybe not. But Jalen Hurts, I don't know. He can't read defenses, I feel like. He
No.
can't make adjustments. He can't.
Well, you and I were texting
Yeah.
about this during the
He
game.
just doesn't do anything at the line.
As a newly minted AJ Brown manager in fantasy football, I'm actually watching the Eagles now.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never seen a man just walk up to the line of scrimmage and not call out a protection shift,
Nothing.
not like kill, go to a different play. He just walks up and he goes, all right, cool. Let's see if this works.
Yeah.
Like every
Thanks.
single time. I'm like, dude, do something.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to
It's
me.
tough. All right, Dustin, what's your Kadarius Toney?
My
winner?
Kadarius Toney is going to Mr. Tua Tagovailoa.
That was a.
I don't know how to say
Why
his
did why'd you pronounce it that
I don't
way?
know how
You
to
were
say it.
getting there. and
Think of
then
it.
you-
You made it like all one syllable.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
Cool. But yeah, I mean, this guy, when you throw 3 picks in a single game, that's just terrible. And what's even worse is after the game, he called out the leadership of the team, stating that players were being late to player-only meetings. Some of them weren't even going.
And he plays
But he's
quarterback.
the quarterback.
Yeah.
He's a captain. He's the leadership that he's calling out. It's like, what are you doing, dude?
There's
Take some responsibility. That's why your team is losing, because you're not playing well and you're not taking accountability.
Oh, Veach has his Kadarius Toney Award winners. Everyone on the Baltimore Ravens. Ouch.
Yeah,
Ouch.
that's
tough. It's tough.
What about Derrick Henry?
Yeah.
122 yards.
How many points did they put up?
I mean, let's not get bogged down in the specifics here. Just saying, one guy seemed like he showed up to work.
First time this season.
Yeah. Second time.
Week 1, he fumbled still.
Yeah, but he did good before. Did he fumble this week?
I don't think so.
There we go. See?
But yet, all right.
Are you anti Derrick Henry?
I mean, it's just feels like he's been kind of crappy this year.
Let's see. Fumbles.
Same.
Nope. Zay Flowers and Cooper Rush and Isaiah Likely all fumbled, but Derrick Henry did not.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
All right. My stock up goes to Mr. Drake May. So Drake May was kind of, highly touted prospect on a bad team last year, trying to. It was hard to assess, because how much of it is Drake May? How much of it is that the Patriots are ass?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the Patriots are awesome now, but they're 4-2, and Drake May had 261 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He looked good in this game, especially because they had 2 running backs who both couldn't do fucking anything on the ground. To
be fair, Henderson was efficient with his.
Henderson was averaging 3 a carry. He had 9 for 27. I wouldn't really call that doing anything. I actually got confused. I was reading Drake May and Travion Henderson because Drake May led the team in rushing with 28 yards.
Yeah.
Ramondre, 13 for 18.
Yeah.
Ramondre
has to have something on Vrabel. I don't understand why he.
No, Vrabel is just like
the-
an old school guy.
But you'd think then with all the fumbles with that, he would be sitting his ass on the bench, at least for a game or two.
No, because Travion Henderson's a rookie, and there's nothing worse that you can be than a rookie.
I guess.
How dare he
Yeah.
be a rookie?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Drake May seems like he's putting together actually a pretty nice season, and I think that there's potential here. You know, that's what you look for in like year 2 of a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Like hypothetically, if JJ came into year 2 and was like, you know, not doing that well, that'd be pretty bad, right?
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
Why don't you ever bite my bait?
Because it's very low hanging fruit. It's very obvious, very telegraphed.
It's not fruit, it's bait.
Yeah, I'm not a fish. So
Not yet.
Adam's
All
gonna
right.
starve because he's not eating the easy food.
Yeah, that's true. You got to eat the worms. Or you're
nah,
gonna starve.
I'm all right. I'll
What's
be all right.
your stock up?
My stock up? And honestly, this maybe steals Dustin's. I don't know. Maybe.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, that's good. I have it. The stock up is the friskiness of the Carolina Panthers.
Ooh, risk factor.
They've been showing. I mean, they even showed it at the end of last year. They have some friskiness.
Yeah.
And then this year, they went out and got T-Mac, and they got an actual, like, he could be a receiver one. He got his
touchdowns.
first touchdown and then his second touchdown of his rookie campaign in this game. Kept pace with the Panthers, or with the Cowboys all game long. And they ended up obviously coming away with the win, 30-27. And Bryce Young looked absolutely fantastic in the fourth. I think he was like 14 of 14 or something in the fourth. Like he for like 100 and some yards, 2 touchdowns. Like it was really, really solid in the fourth. And not to mention, you know, Rico Dowdle is the greatest football player in the last 2 weeks, I guess. Seriously.
Hell yeah.
He's like third in the NFL in rushing.
Yeah, he has like 400 yards
In
the
like
last
2.5
weeks.
games.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right. But yeah, they're frisky. You know, they have not really been blown out. They lost to the Jags, I guess, by 16, but that's week 1. And I feel like week 1's always kind of that weird, we're going to figure out who's good. And the Jags actually look like they could be a good team this year. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they're not going to be an easy out, I don't think, this season. So good on them.
No, they'll be in the hunt, honestly.
I disagree with that. My stock up is going to evolution because Trevor Lawrence has a very large neck, and it had to evolve because he sucks a lot of dick. He is terrible. He is. Trevor Lawrence is not good.
Ride.
Wait a minute. That was a long walk for a small drink of water there. That was.
There was a ways
Nah,
to get
Trevor
there.
Lawrence sucks.
Okay.
No, he
I saw
does.
him
He does. I'm not.
He got lucky with a lot of calls because he underthrew the ball a lot.
Yeah.
They'd get pass interference. They'd go down.
Hey, Brian Thomas Jr. finally had a good game.
Yeah, he did, but the passes weren't that good to him.
People are wondering maybe there
wide
was a
open.
reason why he wasn't having a good game. Could have been a hex put on him.
Some sort of
Some weird voodoo.
sort of fucking hot dog bullshit. Yeah. So Trevor Lawrence, evolution tangent aside, is bad. I don't think his box score in this game really like shows you how bad he was because he got 2 touchdowns, no picks, and he took 7 sacks. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But he has just been very disappointing. That's the other side of the coin of like the Baker Mayfield, Liam Cohen, where like I was assuming Trevor would look pretty good this year in a Liam Cohen offense, and he does not.
Yeah.
I wrote that segment last Monday, like at halftime during the Chiefs game, and then the Chiefs
Monday,
just like,
yesterday?
no, like the Chiefs Jags game.
Jeez, you
Yeah.
just sat on that for a week.
I did, and I was
He got
so
the
I was
most
just really
Looney
hoping he
Tunes
would
touchdown?
I was hoping he'd look bad this week.
Yeah,
so
then
I
he,
could
and then he
still
scored a
use it.
game-winning touchdown to beat the Chiefs.
Well, he fell over.
Twice.
Yeah,
Twice.
yeah. I was gonna say, get
In
it
the
right.
same play. Yeah, but
God,
you
I
know.
was so mad when he got up and scored. I was like, "There's no way this happens. Like, he's got to be down."
So you were sitting there like 10 days ago, and you were like, his neck's really long.
Sucks a lot of
Sucking
dick.
evolution. And you're like, that's so good. I'm gonna save that.
Yeah.
Does having a long neck help you suck more dick? I don't understand that.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
But like, it would feel like you're having like a big mouth would make that no.
Yeah,
Like,
you're not like guiraffes, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I guess it
Like,
depends on
I'm
where
like-
the gag
everyone
reflex
knows
is.
about giraffes.
I'm like, I don't understand how that translates to sucking more.
I guess it depends on where the gag reflex is.
People have been saying you have a very prominent neck. So what does it say about you?
I have a skinny neck though.
Mike Glennon over there.
I have a skinny neck. It doesn't fit.
yeah, you
dicks.
got called Mike Glenn on our first stream of the season.
Yeah, but my neck doesn't fit dicks in it. Neither does my mouth.
Okay.
okay, cool. So my stock down.
Pure Blood says throat muscles. Okay. Like, sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
That helps.
My stock down goes to sportsmanship because Brian Branch
He's a bitch.
decided to just fucking deck Juju Smith-Schuster. And I want to be on record. I am not pro Chiefs in any capacity.
No, but that was some bush.
But I
league
feel
shit.
like you can't. Like, if you want to punch a guy during a play, I guess, because at least then you get punished within the game for it.
yeah.
But after the fact,
After the game, when when literally like Mahomes was just going to go dap you up,
It
and
was-
it
it was just poorly thought out.
Yeah.
Because he hit him with no backup.
Yeah.
He was the only Lion in like that zip code.
Yeah.
He was quickly surrounded.
Pride was
by
gone.
by every player on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And like Kirby Joseph ran in there and like was trying to like salvage the situation and just couldn't. It was very funny. So
yeah, Brian Branch. That's
Brian Branch kind of a psycho, honestly.
well, and then his other safety mate Kirby Joseph,
also a psycho.
yeah. So like that's good grit by Detroit.
I mean, it's kind of crazy that there was no fight during the game because you have the kneecap Lions who are shitty and just are always going to look to do something a little dirty.
Yep.
And then you have the Chiefs who have this like Travis Kelce's constantly like running over and like punching Andy Reid in the face for no reason. It's like they're kind of like edgy and mean too. I really could have seen more violence breaking out, but
Yeah.
they waited till after the game. And I did like the refs just leaving.
Yeah, they're like,
'Cause
our job's
technically,
done.
The clock was still running down when this happened, so
Yeah.
the game technically was still in effect, and they were like, "Nah, I'm not
Like
dealing with that.
our job is,
Yeah,
is
that's-
between the numbers here. we're done.
I'm clocking out
Yeah, we're
7
we're
seconds
out.
early
Yep,
on this
all right,
one.
see ya.
Yeah. All right, how about you?
My stock down. I already mentioned it before, but it goes to Chuba Hubbard's job security. So I don't know.
So you're just full Rico Dowdle segments today.
Well, he's the friskiness of the Panthers.
Do you
but
do you have Rico Dowdle in like a fantasy league?
I think he
or?
was just sitting on waiver or just sitting in the free agent pool, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe I'll just grab him.
Rico
quick.
Dowdle's never been good at football until this very moment.
He was ahead of 1,000 yards last year. What are you talking about? Ran for over 1,000 yards, and the Cowboys were like, nah, see ya. And Rico Dowdle is now number 3 in the league in rushing in 2.5 games. So
Name your team Rico Suave.
that's honestly, it could be.
He's doing more for you than Nico ever did.
It could be, but I don't think we should be comparing first-round draft picks, Kevin. So
No.
you shipped away.
Yeah.
Who prominently then
Scored a touchdown.
popped off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's not great. Yeah, there's just no way the Panthers can send Rico back to the like it's gonna be definitely using both because they just paid Chuba, but I don't know. I how do you just send this guy back?
I feel like it just becomes a dead 50-50.
Yeah, it
You
could be.
know,
But
like-
Rico's definitely gonna be a part of this offense going forward.
Yeah.
So good for you, Rico, and good for revenge.
I like the name Rico.
Rico Dowdle.
The Dowdle's not really the good part of that. The Rico is.
All right, Dustin.
Dustin, what do you got?
My stock down kind of mentioned it. It's going to London. Games in London suck. They just need to stop doing it.
Yeah.
They're always terrible. Like,
Dublin games are kind of fun.
yeah, the Dublin game was really good this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Even like they do like the Germany games. I feel like those are better than London. For some reason, I feel like London is just constantly shitty.
Well, because they usually get like shitty, like the Jags when they
stop-
were awful.
stop
it was
doing
like, It was
that.
always like Jags
Yeah.
Browns forever.
Yeah, but like, so stop it. Like, we've identified the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally like the NFL being like, how do we get people to watch these two teams? Like, oh, we'll put them on when they're the only ones playing.
You know,
How do we
Stock
do
down
that though? We
isn't-
can't. We have to get out of this time zone.
it worked. I watched the whole game.
I forgot until like the end.
You didn't miss much.
No, I didn't feel like I did.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for segments.
Yeah.
Going to preview.
Okay, let's get to
Actually, have 3 games to
yeah
talk about
the
again.
Week 6 preview. Week 6 preview is going to be brought to you just by 10K Takes. You can get merch like these couple hats right here. We got the gritty hat, of course, you can find at 10ktakesmn.com, and then we have the Skull Dozer hat. Great, nice little rope hat. Gotta love a good rope
In
hat.
honor of Dakota Dozier.
Yep, in honor of Dakota Dozier. So again, you can find those just on
Fun, but not forgotten.
10ktakesmn.com. Week 6 preview. We got 3 games. 2 are at noon. 1's at 3:25. Let's start with the Vikings. Vikings are hosting. They're off the bye. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles.
Did you guys win or lose the bye?
We won the bye because they've opened up the practice window for like everyone that's been hurt, which is good,
Okay.
which is nice. Play at noon on Fox.
JJ McCarthy practiced this week?
He was one of the people that there got
long
the
as it doesn't
practice
rain?
window open. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll find out. Don't love that we're going to be now getting what will be most likely a pissed off Eagles team coming off of 2 straight ugly losses. I was hoping that wasn't going to be the case, but hey, maybe the Eagles just aren't super great.
What was their loss before?
Where they blew it against the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
But
gave up like
that
17
one was
points.
at least like they could talk themselves into like, oh, well, we should have won that game. I mean, they got dog walked by the Giants, so it's like that's where you might get.
But they're going in the
pissed
wrong
off.
direction.
Yeah.
now. So maybe they're just not that great. So we'll find out. Basically, do everything you can to contain the run game. That includes keeping Jalen Hurts in the pocket. Make him beat you with his arm. Like that's
If there is a
that has to be-
quarterback that is not capable of reading a Brian Flores defense, it's probably Jalen Hurts.
yeah.
So that's something you can hold on to.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously Saquon. He finally kind of looked more like himself, I guess, than he has so far this year against the Giants. But still, it's not been the same. He's obviously, do everything you can to gang tackle and stop the run, and then obviously don't let Jalen Hurts get out of the pocket and scramble because he'll do that. If he doesn't have his like first or second read, he just takes off. So
Oh, I just thought of a good shot bet.
yeah.
Over under on tush pushes.
That's really you have to like really be tracking that because it's not like
Well,
that's
we're
going
gonna be watching the game.
I know, but the like in the heat of the moment, be like, yep, let me just notch that down. I mean, if you want to track
in the heat of the moment, yeah, that's fine.
what would you set the
Wait,
line?
does my team play? No, my team doesn't play at 12. So they did 4 in a row last week, and I feel like that's gonna bump the number up.
Yeah.
Because I would say I feel like there's probably like 3 or 4 in a normal game,
Sure.
right? You think that's reasonable?
Sure. So you're saying like what?
Let's call it
3.5.
3.5. That feels low to
It does
me.
feel low.
Let's do 4.5.
Okay.
Where I could take either side. So what do you want?
I'm gonna go with the. So it's got to be. So he said 4.5.
Yep. It's got to be Jalen Hurts. It's got to be a full-blown tush push.
Yeah, full-blown
I mean,
tush
they don't do
push.
anything else, but
Yeah. Fuck it. I'll take the over.
okay. I'll take the under. Dustin, where are you at?
I'm also going to take the under.
Okay.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts.
So 4.5.
Tush.
All right.
Push.
Whoever is gonna, whether it's gonna be JJ or Carson Wentz, you have to give whoever's back there time. If we want to have a prayer in this one, I would expect to see a very similar game plan to what we had on offense against Cleveland.
Is
where
there-
a lot of quick, let's feed the ball out to Jefferson, get an easy 5 yards here and there, maybe Hawkinson underneath, and kind of in a little just sit down route, Addison involved, like it just lean on the quick passing game to kind of just negate and cover up. We're a battered offensive line, so hopefully we can maybe get some people back, but can't hold your breath, and it's probably going to be going against, the Eagles' defense is not bad. Now they're not as elite as I think people thought they might be this year, but
It's me on people.
I just think it's this game. It is winnable, but we're just going to find out what Eagles we get and what Vikings we get. So
Have there been any practice reports for like this week at all
not
for
yet,
the Vikings?
no,
Okay.
First ones aren't going to be
So
until
we
Wednesday.
have no indication
based on
what we're expecting to happen.
Trying to read the tea leaves, I would suspect it
I feel
might
like
be
JJ's
Carson.
No way.
I
Gonna be
feel
out
like
for 5 weeks with a high ankle sprain as a quarterback.
that's I don't know. We're gonna have it's gonna have to see how the week
Fragile.
goes, but it's a matter of whether do you want him to come rushing him back? I don't know. I have no idea where he's at. Where it is obviously with his recovery and how much he's doing. I know he was practicing today, like he was out in the field. There are pictures and all that kind of stuff, so he wasn't like he was off to the side or not participating, but. We'll see. Obviously, as the week goes on, once the actual injury reports come out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But
Okay.
gut reaction. I hope it is JJ, but because like I said last week, I am tired of watching Carson Wentz play football.
Carson Wentz is also questionable.
Wow, yeah, but he's a backup. Backups sometimes they just like I'm fighting for my life here.
I would like to be questionable.
Yeah. All right. Second one here at we got a line here. Line has not moved, but the over under has.
Am I going first here?
Yes.
All right. This is in Minnesota, right?
Yep.
Okay. This is tricky. There's a lot of unknowns here.
Yeah.
Will J.J. McCarthy play? Are the Eagles ass? Like, it's this is tricky. I'm going to say. I truly don't know what I want to do with this. I'm falling apart here. I'm gonna say Eagles minus 1.5.
I'll go Eagles -2.
It is Eagles -2.5.
Ah,
Yeah.
I had a feeling they'd be favored just because like the inertia of
Well,
like they
I
won
mean,
the Super Bowl
Yes,
last
and
year.
they won.
you
They
know?
won. They won. They were 4-0.
Yeah.
And it's makes sense.
Every team loses a couple games in a row.
Yeah.
some lose 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the good ones do.
Some people just have
Oh,
clunkers.
Maybe this is the start of the Eagles' 10-game losing streak.
That would be 8 more to go.
Yeah.
Fit the way there. All right, over under. This has moved.
44.
Give me 44.5.
It started at 42.5. It moved to 43.5.
Good line, Dustin.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm doing good.
that was a good line.
Sweep's alive.
That was a good line. All right. Now, the next game, it's also at noon. It is the New Orleans Saints traveling to Chicago, take on the Bears.
I like the Chicago in there. That's
Chicago.
good. Yeah.
The Bears should have no issue scoring in this game. I mean, like, the Saints' defense looks like straight ass. Now, their offense has shown they can move the football. They could, Rashid Shaheed's back, and Spencer Rattler hasn't been terrible.
Well, it's going to be a Tyson Bagent game because we saw on Monday Night Football, Caleb Williams got shot into orbit, by I don't know who's a guy in the defense for the Commanders.
Frankie Louvu. I think he's still there.
Chase Young.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah, Marshawn got him. I mean this game, this should be a game that I feel like the Bears can win. Dustin, how you feel about
No,
this?
they definitely should. I mean,
definitely
after they covered the over under on their own against the Commanders, they shouldn't have a problem scoring a lot against the Saints.
Yeah.
I mean, the big thing is you stop Olave. I don't think Kamara's a big deal anymore. I think we'll do fine against him. Kendre Miller, if he plays a good amount of snaps,
Well, there was some
Cut to when Kamara just has like a career day.
Yeah.
Like, just
No,
like
he's
an
not playing the
unbelievable-
there was
Vikings.
also
like he just
on Christmas.
he rattles off.
Well, there were some
couple
rumors
touchdowns.
about him getting traded to Kamara, and it sounds like they asked him, "Do you want to be traded?" And he said no.
No.
It's kind of crazy because if I were Alvin Kamara, I'd be like, "Yeah, dude,
Loves
Send
being
me
in New
to-
Orleans, I guess.
yeah."
I mean, you'd have to
send
go
me
to, like, a
Kansas City or L.A.
perfect situation.
Yeah, give me
L.A., dude.
give me a.
They're starting Hassan
Chargers?
Haskins and Vidal.
Yeah,
Suck.
I don't know. Vidal had a pretty good game.
Did he?
he did. He had like 23 fantasy points. He had over 100 yards.
Whatever. But
He's
think about
very efficient.
think about what Kamara would have in that situation.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Baby.
But we'll see. I mean, Spencer Rattler. This game's easy for me because you guys beat the Saints. I'm like, that didn't count.
Yeah, and if they lose,
Ooh,
boy, they are talk about a
embarrassing.
not serious football
Yeah,
team.
not
Yeah, no,
serious
we
at
gotta
all.
we gotta establish the run. I mean,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
we might not have DJ Moore at that point. I've been hearing talks of him getting traded to the Titans.
That's send him off to die.
I feel like the Titans be like, we're one DJ Moore away, guys.
Yeah.
We just need an aging wide receiver one
What
to
a-
complement our aging wide
what a
receiver one.
horrendous career arc that would be for him. He started and he was the only bright spot on the Panthers team for a while. Came to the Bears, had some success, but they never won anything. And then he gets shipped to the Titans, who are probably far and away the worst team.
Awful.
He would be the wide receiver one.
It would be terrible.
I mean, he would quiet quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
There's no way.
I mean, he's already close
Again.
to it with the Bears. He's
Yeah.
seemed pissed off for like
Almost
2
close to
years.
it.
He just I don't know. That's tough. All right. Line has moved. Over under has not.
Am I doing the line again? Are we just doing that, or are we going back and forth?
Snaking or not? I don't
Let's
know.
snake.
Okay. Let's go Bear. I don't know. Where is this?
It's in Chicago.
Chicago.
Another home game? Jesus. It's like our
Jesus.
fourth one.
You guys are like the Bills. They always have home games.
Let's
except
go Bears minus 5.5.
Oh, that's tough. I think that's a good line, Dustin. That's another good one for you. Let's go. What did the Saints do last week? Did they lose? Yeah, they lost. Give me -5.
You said what, Dustin?
5.5.
5.5.
So, it started at Chicago minus 5.5. It is now moved to Chicago minus 4.5.
Let's go! Sweep
Yeah.
is dead.
Yeah, sweep is dead. All right, over under.
All right, over under on this one. This is tricky because the Saints are ass.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, give me like a 45.5.
All right, I'll take 45.
Ding, ding, ding. It is 45.5.
You suck.
You stole the answer. I had no chance.
Okay, last game. It is the Green Bay Packers traveling to the desert, taking on the Arizona Cardinals, playing at 3:25 on Fox.
Cardinals who are on a bit of a skid.
Yeah, if the Cardinals don't have Kyler, then this is going to make things extremely difficult for them. It already would be difficult, but I think it's going to make, if it's Jacoby Brissett, I don't know.
Yeah, the Cardinals are on a 4-game losing streak by a combined 4, 5, 9 points.
That's tough.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
they've been on a generational bad run. I mean, the
Well, that's-
Titans was insane.
That's
but
like when they showed that yesterday, the Chiefs, they had all like their losses. They lost by a combined 12 points.
yeah,
Like, and so it's like, people are like, oh, they have a losing record. The Chiefs. It's like, okay, but don't let them get going because they're actually a good team. Like,
Yeah.
they're better than last year, I feel like, especially on offense at least.
yeah. And this is a loss to the Niners by 1, the Seahawks by 3. Seahawks are, I think, a good team.
Yeah.
Titans by 1, but that was a crazy shenanigan game.
Yeah.
And then the Colts by 4, and the Colts are a pretty good team this year. So
In every game.
I don't think that the Cardinals are as big of a slouch as I think their record kind of implies here. They've kind of just been in free fall. They were 2-0, and now they're 2-4.
Yeah.
So this being a road game, the Packers did kind of get off the schneid last week by at least winning a football game for the first time in a month.
Wait, the first team to ever lose 3 games in a row on a field goal with zeros on the clock?
That's crazy.
That's rough. Yes, we did mention Brian Callahan getting fired.
Yeah.
On top of the show, we did say quick 2 seconds. I'm not super shocked.
No. I mean, I'm not super shocked either. But this game, so we're probably, I think, going to be without Kyler. I don't know if we have
he's got a
clarity
foot
on
injury.
that.
We'll
But Jacoby
see.
played fairly well in their game last week. Didn't look like he's a complete liability. Marvin Harrison got concussed. I don't know if he's going to be back.
Maserati Marv, no.
And then their first 2 running backs are hurt.
Do they still have Greg Dortch?
The Dortch? I bet they do.
Dortch the Torch?
I don't know who else would take the Dortch off their hands.
He's sneaky. He's always good for one game a year to have just a pop,
Yeah.
and everyone flocks to the waivers.
This feels like another game that the Packers defense should walk in saying, we are going to not let them score like 20 points, right?
Yeah.
And the offense should walk in with the opposite, saying we're going to score at least 20 points. I mean, this feels like another game that you should win. And I get terrified saying that because every time I've said that this year, they have almost lost or tied those games. And I really hope that these losses early in the season for the Packers keep them focused this week and they don't go, all right, we got to win. We're back to being great and we can just kind of fuck around and go.
Well, they've only lost once.
Yeah.
So this loss.
Yeah.
Are you calling the Cowboys a loss? Kind of feels like a loss.
Yeah, I mean it's certainly not a win.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You need to break out the second hyphen.
Yeah, I mean, if the Jordan Love pass takes a different trajectory, it's a loss. So,
Yeah.
I'm nervous about this game. I would love to see a game where the defense gets right, gets some turnovers, gets some sacks. And then I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. I want to see the Packers push the ball down the field.
Did you
with
get a
Jordan
turnover
Love.
against the Bengals? I don't think no.
No,
Wow, yeah.
no, there wasn't a single pick, and there wasn't a fumble.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
bananas.
saying like Joe Flacco like low key takes care of the ball. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't do a ton, but he's so good at just like dirting it when he's in trouble that he plays the most boring brand of football you've ever seen.
What's a good shot bet for this one?
Do we want to do a shot bet? We're gonna have 3 then, because we'll have Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams still.
Oh,
I mean, we could.
yeah. I'm trying to think of what would be a good one. I don't want to settle on one.
No, it's tough because it's like I don't think they're like marquee. Like it's not a marquee quarterback
they
battle.
don't have a good running back right now.
No.
so you
The
can't
The
do
closest
Josh
is you have
Jacobs or
McBride and
something.
Kraft, but I still feel like that's
But that's kind of not
I
fair
don't
because
think that's
especially
fair.
if Marv is out, then it's going to be the
and
McBride
also just
show.
the way their offenses work.
Yeah.
Kraft is not like
Kraft
the
is not a focal point, yeah.
and McBride clearly is.
I feel like the 2 that we have are probably good. I feel like we skipped this
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that's fair.
All right, the line on this one.
Nothing has moved.
Yeah, the line on this one, and we don't know about the status of Kyler. But that said, I am going to say it's going to be the Packers minus 6.5.
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay.
See, Dustin would have gotten this wrong if he had to go first.
If you haven't
all right,
learned,
Yeah, I know. I'm remembering this time that the
Remember,
Vegas loves the Packers.
correct.
That's true.
I guess I'll go Packers minus 6.
Ding, ding, ding. I think we haven't. I don't know if we've had 2
Back
right
to
on
back.
in a row.
Yeah.
It is Packers minus 6.5.
You're so high.
I like how I said that, and Dustin said, "Holy shit!" and it was right.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Like 4.5.
That I feel like the oh shit doesn't is.
I
not
want Dustin to do
qualified
the
there.
Packers spread every week because I guarantee
we can
I
do
get
that.
one every time. He undershoots it.
Yeah.
All right, Dustin, over under.
You'd think you just want to add like a point or 2.
That's literally.
Over,
I thought 5.5, and
under.
I added a point.
I'm gonna say 47.5.
47.
Yeah, it's 44.5.
Yeah, there's no Kyler. It's a backup quarterback situation, buddy.
Yeah, but the Packers suck.
And the Packers' defense is still allegedly good
Allegedly.
in theory.
You guys gave up like a ton of points. the
PFF
last
told
4
me that
weeks.
Micah Parsons is the number 2 edge rusher.
Yeah, Micah Parsons. I didn't talk about this during it. It's giving me PTSD from the Clay Matthews heyday. He's getting tackled on every play, and I get that that's like kind of like a thing that happens. They can't call holding on every play, but he's getting like the arm up around the neck and like bent backwards by the offensive tackle. I sit there and I watch it every single snap, and it's pissing me the fuck off. It is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, woe is me, I have Micah Parsons and he's getting held, but like, I don't know, it just reminds me so much of Clay Matthews.
To do a better job of not getting held. Be more evasive.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
duck it.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
gotta elude. You know?
Slap the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's significantly more athletic than the guys he's going against.
that is true.
So he should just avoid it.
Yeah.
It's easy.
It's easy.
Easy.
I could avoid it.
Yeah. Just, come on. Okay.
Yeah.
The Packers do suck. Thank you, Dustin.
The fuck is that?
And it's from
Out
Jalen.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's just from the heavens.
That's nice. That's good.
Just quiet for an hour.
Yeah.
Evan's just catching strays.
Yeah.
It's fantasy teams in shambles.
Yeah. Where's the fucking support here?
Yeah.
You know who sucks? Taylor Swift sucks. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, you want to fight?
Paige, I'm sorry.
Take the gloves off.
Paige, that's not. He's saying this is. He's angry. He's lashing. He's lashing out.
I'm lashing.
He's lashing out.
It's true.
He's lashing out.
My
Ignore
fiance's in the chat just roasting me.
Well, she said the Packers suck, not Kevin sucks.
I think she's supporting me.
I'm an owner of the Packers. Adam.
Oh, that's right. You did buy a $400 piece of paper.
$300,
Okay.
and I didn't buy it. You guys bought it by being shit at fantasy football. Don't ask how this year's going.
Yeah, yeah, I'm curious.
Don't ask. It's not important. What matters is you guys bought
I'm glad
me
you got
Packers
100
stock.
points this week. I'm happy
I did.
for you.
Barely.
I'm happy.
Barely got there.
Yeah,
Scraped
why
by.
can't I play Kevin ever?
At some point, you're gonna.
I mean, I wish I wasn't playing Carson this week, but here we are. You know, Josh Allen. Hopefully, if you listen to this, him and Khalil Shakir popped off, and it wasn't
Pow pow.
pow pow. Okay,
That's it.
I think that's it. Yeah. So
We don't have any questions in the chat. Just besmirsions. Been besmirched.
I think there's some truth in these
bullshit.
things. There's some truth in the statements in there. By the way, Veach did say, he said, to be fair, did he say long or girthy neck? You said long.
Yeah, you
I
said
said
long.
big.
I thought he said long.
He said long.
Said he's got a really big neck.
Hmm.
Let me look at my notes.
Why is it sticky?
He has a huge neck.
Huge. I guess that's open to interpretation. Okay, that's going to do it. Thanks for listening to another episode of 10K TV, presented by 10,000 Takes. Go to their website at 10ktakesmn.com. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, and Threads. If you just search 10K Takes. You can also find us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads at Status Goal 10K, or just by searching Status Goal, where we post links to the episode each week, as well as clips from the episode, highlights, reactions, memes, news for the Vikings, Packers, Bears, as well as the NFC North, because that is what we primarily focus on. But if it's big enough, the NFL in general, because that is what we cover. We love and live with the NFL season, and we are 6 weeks in. So it's the
third.
It's chugging along. It's crazy. I know, but the picture, like I've said, is it's getting clearer and clearer. There are teams that are
I think it's getting less clear.
maybe
honestly,
there have been a lot.
I
of
feel like it
upsets.
clarified and then it murked again.
Rip anyone in survivor pools. I feel like this is like an all-timer.
I'm out already.
Yeah,
I've
an
been out for a minute.
all-timer of just getting just destroyed so fast.
A lot of people picked the Packers in mine last week.
Ah,
Hey, it worked.
yeah.
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 I picked the Packers before that. Didn't work.
No, it did not.
No, they tied. Apparently, that doesn't count.
Yeah. I've been your host, Adam Oz, who I, of course, ride with the Vikings, co-hosted with Kevin Olm, who supports the Packers, and producer Dustin Luco, who supports the Bears. Kevin, final words.
Push the ball down the field. That's for Matt LaFleur because he watches.